Hello everyone. So this is our next MCQ. So in this question, we are asked that we are given these four statements about the functions and we have to pick the correct statement out of these four statements. And we are given these four options from which we have to find the correct answer. So now I will start the timer and you can pause the video and you can find the answer. So I hope you have got the answer. So the correct answer for this question is option number C. That means statement second and statement third. Both these are true statements. So let's see each of the statement one by one. So first line says that body of a function should have only one return statement. And second line says body of a function may have many return statements. And third line says a function can return only one value to the calling environment. And fourth statement is also with respect to return statement. So let's first understand how many return statements we can write inside the body of a function in C language. And then we will come to each of these statements one by one. And for this, we will take a C program in our IDE and we will understand there. So here I have written a C program. So here you can see we have written the main function, right? And inside main function, we have called a function sample, okay? And whatever the value we are getting from this sample function, we are printing using the printf. So here you can see the definition of the sample function. Sample function will be returning some integer value, okay? So inside sample function, we have just written one statement, return 5. So let's see the output of this code first. So the output that we are getting is 5. And it is obvious, sample function is called from the main. And inside that, we have written 5. So 5 will be returned from this sample function and it will be replaced here. And using %d, we are printing 5. So we know that if function has return type int, we can return any integer value, right? Now I will show you that we can use more than one return statement inside a C program. So let's see how. So here you can see I have rewritten the definition of the sample function. So here we have used the if and else. So inside if I have written a non-zero value, and you know a non-zero value in C treated as a true value, right? So this means this if condition will be true. So that means I will come to this return 80. So 80 should be returned and I should get here 80, right? So let's see. So you can see I am getting the output as 80, right? But if this if is false, let's say inside this I have written 0. 0 means false. So that means if condition will be false, I will come to else part and here I have said return 100. So that means now 100 should be returned to the main function. So let's see. So you can see we are getting 100 as the output. So that means inside a function definition in C language, we can have more than one return statements, right? But at a time, function will return only one value. That means if this if condition is false, then we are returning only 80, right? You have seen that if condition is false, then you are returning the else part, that is 100. This is true, then you are returning 80. But you are not returning 80 and 100 both at the same time. So we can see here first statement says the body of a function should have only one return statement. So this is false. We can have more than one return statement also. Second is body of a function may have many return statements. So this is true. Now third says a function can return only one value to the calling environment. So this is true. So here we can see the sample function is actually returning only one value at a time to the main function. So main function here is the calling function for the sample. Okay. So that's why this third statement is also true. Only one value will be returned at a time. Now the fourth line says if you omit return statement, that is if you do not write return statement inside a function, then that function will do its work, but it will not return any value to the calling environment. So this is actually false. How? So here I have written the sample function and again it is returning a integer type value. So now here you can see we have a sample function returning a integer type value and inside that I have just printed hello, right? And I have not used any return statement inside sample, but I am printing the value returned by the sample. So let's see what is the output of this code. So here you can see we are not getting any compile time error or runtime error. We are getting answer as hello 5. That means if I do not write any return statement inside this sample function, even if the return type of this function is int, then also I am getting a output and the output is this hello is printed successfully and here I am getting 5. So there is a reason for this answer. Why I am getting 5 at last, I will explain in the next video. But for the time being, we have understood if we do not write any return statement here, return some value, then also we are getting some answer. And it is not a compile time or runtime error. So why we are getting this hello 5? So the reason I will explain into the next video. But we have understood that this sample function is actually returning some value here so that we are printing 5 here, right? Although I have not used any return statement also. So that's why this statement is false. It is saying that it will return no value if I do not use any return statement. So finally, we can say our option C is correct. So I hope you have understood the solution. So if you have any query, comment related to this question, you can write down into the comment box. Now let's see the next question.